Welcome to the Makers Guild. Makers and creators like you are literally crafting the world we live in, whether it's the objects we use or the spaces we inhabit or the art that inspires us. We need makers like you. And by the way, when I say maker, I mean anyone who makes things. I personally am a woodworker and I do metalworking, but it could be anything really. Digital fabrication, robotics, leatherworking, fiber arts, art, whatever it is. If you make things, you are a maker. And making a living, building a successful business as a maker can be tough. Makers Guild exists to empower makers and creators like you to succeed in your business. We're all about the business of being a maker. I'm Condredge Dole, and in addition to launching Makers Guild, I run my own maker business. And so I'm going to be sharing with you what's working and what isn't in my business. The maker movement and community has had a huge impact on my life. The free content, in the form of YouTube videos and Instagram posts, as well as the community aspect where folks help each other to overcome the sort of day-to-day challenges of making things, has really been life-changing for me. Basically everything that I know how to make, all the techniques, skills, how to use the tools, the mindsets I need for creating and making things, I learned from the maker community. Watching others make incredible things has totally inspired me to get out there and get in the workshop and make things myself and to grow. And so the maker community has been so important to me. But when it comes to the sort of business side of being a maker, business strategy, pricing, sales, marketing, customer service, operations, taxes, profits, capital investments, all this stuff, I found that we don't talk quite as much about that. And I believe that it is just as important as the actual skills of making things in our sort of success as makers. And so while I have quite a bit of business experience in my background, I found that I personally needed more in order to truly succeed in my maker business. So to that end, I've gone and earned a more formal business education, not through traditional channels like getting an MBA, which are sort of, I think, largely focused on building big businesses in a more corporate setting. There's a place for that, but it just didn't seem to resonate with me as a maker, working with my hands in a tiny operation that's just me and, like another person. And so I felt like I needed really practical and accessible business strategies that I could implement. And so this is where serial entrepreneur and best-selling business author Mike Michalowicz came in for me. His books have been instrumental in teaching me practical business insights. And so I decided to go further with that and get certified with his business strategy program to both implement these principles in my own business, but also to help other makers do so in their businesses or in your business. So that's what Makers Guild is. It's my pathway for sharing what I've learned about running a maker business and helping other makers to apply sound business principles and strategies in their businesses too. And furthermore, I really hope to form a community of makers who are running their own businesses where we can all help each other to succeed. So I hope you'll join me for this journey. If you're watching this and you want to grow your maker business and have that business become more fulfilling, more successful, more profitable, and more impactful, and if you want to be plugged into a really positive community of fellow makers who are helping each other succeed in business, sharing what we learn, sharing the ups and downs of the day-to-day of running a maker business, I would love to connect with you. So please hit me up in the contact form. I would love to actually have a one-on-one conversation with each and every one of you, if that's your thing. And if you prefer to lurk, and follow along with the podcast and the other developments of the Makers Guild, then sign up for the email list. I'll keep you in the loop and make sure that you don't miss out on any of the good stuff. So thanks for watching. I really do look forward to connecting with you And until then, keep on making.